Welcome to this profound Stoic exploration. In this insightful session, we present 12 enlightening lessons that you ought to subtly assimilate into your life. We implore you to richly participate in this expedition by contemplating upon each topic as we unfold it, and remaining until the very end of our discourse. A voyage of growth and comprehension is just a moment away from you. The forthcoming time is your golden opportunity to introspect deeply and better comprehend your potentials and who you truly are. We trust the wisdom we're set to impart will illuminate and transform your existence. Shall we set sail? First lesson. Whether in middle of a calm sea or the stormy waves of life, your mightiest power lies within yourself, not dictated by external forces. A Stoic lesson illuminating the path is, enslaved by one's passions is the most terrible slavery. Just like waves tossed by the wind, passions can sway us off our course, hurling us towards ruinous paths. However, when we seek harmony and exercise control over our inner selves, we navigate life's turbulent waters with grace and wisdom, reinforcing our growth and well-being. We are no longer slaves to our passions when we reign supreme over our thoughts, actions, and emotions, no longer dictated by the spasmodic tides of life. Like a seasoned sailor, learn to pilot your vessel in the vast sea of life, no matter how the winds blow. Envisage a circumstance when someone has wronged you, perhaps once a cherished comrade or a trusted confidant, now feels like a traitor. There's no cause to stage a confrontation and stir the already turbulent waves. Instead, let it pass like an ephemeral storm, preserving your composure and focusing on healing and maturing. Down the lane, while life unravels its manifold scenarios, that individual may try seeking your support. In such hours, a tranquil no can suffice. If you feel the dire need to explain your reasons, do so. But remember, if an individual has trampled your trust and scarred you, you're under no obligation to extend a healing hand towards them. There's no compulsion to engage in conflicts or skirmishes. The prudent course is to silently remove that individual from your life. Have faith in time, as it shall reveal the truth behind the actions and their consequences. Concentrate on nurturing and guarding your peace and happiness, and let the remaining chapters of life disclose what's best for both sides. Second lesson. It's not just blood spilled in war that validates valor. Sometimes the greatest valor is ensuring peace to oneself and to the world. Indeed, not to shed anyone's blood, to ensure peace to the whole world and peace to one's own age. This is the highest valor. Like a stalwart captain that navigates stormy waters ensuring safe voyage for the crew, we ought to employ courage in maintaining tranquility in our lives and for those around us. Reigning supreme over one's emotions during chaos, preserving calm in the midst of the storm. This is the true manifestation of valor, absolutely deserving of respect and admiration. Third lesson, learn good morals first and then wisdom. Wisdom bears little fruit without a moral foundation. Just as you cannot skillfully navigate without first understanding the fundamental principles of sailing, diving into the ocean of wisdom seems futile without first imbibing good morals. The essence of this lesson lies in understanding that wisdom, like a radiant beacon, can only illuminate the path once it stands tall on the pillar of strong morals. Fourth lesson. Before I was old, I cared about living well. In old age, I cared about dying well. The seasons of our lives call upon different aspirations. In our youthful spring, we strive to live joyously, and as autumn approaches, we subtly shift our focus towards a graceful culmination of the life voyage. Regardless of the season, the underlying emphasis is on well. The objective remains constant, treating each chapter of life with dignity, doing the best we can under the given circumstances, and being at peace with our choices and actions. Fifth lesson. Nothing in the world deserves such respect as a person who can courageously endure adversity. True valor doesn't always come dressed in a warrior's armor. Sometimes, it adorns itself in the garb of enduring adversity with fortitude. We've all faced the waves of challenges that life brings our way. Each crash tests our strength and resilience, and when we continue to sail even after being pummeled repeatedly, When we persist, despite the odds, we embody the highest form of courage and merit profound reverence. Drawing on this Stoic lesson, let us honor and respect not just our own resilience, but also those around us who flower amidst life's storms. Sixth lesson: decisions made without listening to all sides are acts of bias, even if the decision may seem fair. Anyone who makes a decision without hearing both sides acts unfairly, even if the decision was fair. Being equanimous listeners, acknowledging everyone's perspective before rendering a judgment, is akin to steadying the ship amidst a tempest. Objectivity is the rudder that guides our judgment amid clouded waters. Seventh lesson: people's envy shows how unhappy they feel. Their constant attention to other people's behavior, how bored they are. Paying heed to such behavioral tendencies in those around us could save our vessel from potentially disastrous reefs and shallows hidden below the surface of interactions. However, it's equally essential to mirror this inward, as these behavioral markers can highlight areas within ourselves that need attention and transformation.
Eighth lesson: you are indignant that there are ungrateful people in the world. Ask your conscience whether everyone who did you favors found you grateful. Hypocrisy and indignation can ruffle the calm sea of our interactions. In expectation of gratitude from others, we often forget to check whether we are extending the same courtesy. Before we drop anchor at the island of resentment, it is worthwhile to chart the course of our own actions and attitudes. Ninth lesson: we don't get a short life, we make it that way. We are not poor in life, but we use it wastefully. Life is long if you use it skillfully. Much like a voyage, life's length isn't merely a measure of years traveled, but rather how those years were navigated. The wealth of life isn't in its chronological span, but in the richness of experiences and wisdom gathered on the way. When we navigate life's voyage mindfully and purposefully, we don't merely exist, but truly live. 10th lesson: if you take a closer look, it turns out that the largest part of many people's lives is wasted on bad deeds, a considerable part on idleness, and the whole life as a whole is not spent on what is needed at all. Most of us find ourselves sailing too close to the shore, often getting stuck in the shallows of petty deeds, wasting away precious time. Now, imagine setting sail beyond the familiar coast, charting the expansive waters of life, focusing on essential and meaningful pursuits. That's the voyage worth embarking on.